Deposits of coal, hydrocarbons, iron ore, platinum, copper, chromium, nickel, gold, and other minerals have been found in Antarctica, but not in large enough quantities to extract. 200. The Protocol on Environmental Protection to the Antarctic Treaty, which came into effect in 1998 and is due to be reviewed in 2048, restricts the exploitation of Antarctic resources, including minerals. 201. Tourists have been visiting Antarctica since 1957. 202. Tourism is subject to the provisions of the Antarctic Treaty and Environmental Protocol. 203. The self-regulatory body for the industry is the International Association of Antarctica Tour Operators. 204. Tourists arrive by small or medium ship at specific scenic locations with accessible concentrations of iconic wildlife. 202. Over 74,000 tourists visited the region during the 2019-2020 season, of which 18,500 traveled on cruise ships but did not leave them to explore on land. 205. The numbers of tourists fell rapidly after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Some nature conservation groups have expressed concern over the potential adverse effects caused by the influx of visitors and have called for limits on the size of visiting cruise ships and a tourism quota. 206. The primary response by Antarctic Treaty parties has been to develop guidelines that set landing limits and closed or restricted zones on the more frequently visited sites. 207. Tourism in Antarctica is, in part, ecologically focused, with expeditions being offered for bird-watching tours due to the high numbers of Adelie, king, and gentoo penguins, among other species. One site in particular, McDonald Beach, is known to be a high-traffic area for tourists watching the Adelie penguins, who number more than 40,000. 208. Overland sightseeing flights operated out of Australia and New Zealand until the Mount Erebus disaster in 1979, when an Air New Zealand plane crashed into Mount Erebus, killing all of the 257 people on board. Qantas resumed commercial overflights to Antarctica from Australia in the mid-1990s. 209. There are many airports in Antarctica. Music and film. The southernmost music festival in the world, Icestock, has been held at McMurdo Station since 1989. The organizers, performers, and attendees of Icestock are all personnel working at McMurdo or nearby Scott Base. 228, 229, 230. The Antarctic Film Festival is held annually between bases, with 48 stations registered to participate as of 2022. The festival is designed for short films of 5 minutes or less. 231. In 2011, Australian classical harp